The I-Team is looking into some major changes that are happening next month, and they're going to be happening on child abuse investigations in Texas and how they're conducted.
New state laws are supposed to better protect the rights of parents. However, some doctors are warning that these changes come at a risk to children. Tonight, I-Team reporter Brian New investigating the state's struggle with keeping our kids safe and protected.
I got it.
I was gonna get you this one.
For most children, like 4-year-old Hudson, bumps and bruises are a part of growing up. But when Hudson's mother noticed an unusual hard bump on his stomach,
We kind of thought, oh my goodness, like when we were playing airplane, did his rib become dislocated, or has this been here all day? We didn't know.
So Holly Simonton took Hudson to a Cook Children's Urgent Care. She was seeking medical advice, but she says what she also got was accusations of abuse.
So as I'm explaining this, the family nurse practitioner, she told me, we know this doesn't happen from playing airplane. And she did this to my face, basically saying I'm being dishonest. For somebody to view me in that way, it was really difficult.
The urgent care sent Simonton and her son to Cook Children's Hospital for what Simonton was told was more medical testing. Little did she know at the time the hospital's child abuse team had been notified and an investigation had been launched. The doctor at the hospital told her this quarter-sized bump was just a bruise, like a goose egg, but on his stomach, and that medically there was nothing to worry about. But for months, long after the bruise went away, Simonton did worry. She worried about Child Protective Services taking her son. She worried about the hospital's abuse investigation, one she says she was misled and lied to about.
This incident has broken our trust in the healthcare system.
When Simonton shared her family story with Texas lawmakers, she discovered she wasn't alone.
We were falsely accused of child abuse in 2010.
Parents shared how an accidental injury
I turned my back for a split second, and my 10-month-old rolled off the changing table.
was mistaken for something else.
My loving husband, who had woken up in the middle of the night and saved our baby's life, was now being accused of the worst thing possible, child abuse.
In some cases, these wrongful accusations led to the state taking children away from their parents and placing them in foster care.
The resulting damage looks like this: PTSD, anxiety, bankruptcy, lots of frustration and anger.
During the past 2 legislative sessions, Texas lawmakers have passed multiple bills aimed at giving parents being investigated of child abuse more rights, including the right to be notified when they're being investigated and the right to a second medical opinion. Lawmakers also eliminated anonymous child abuse tips.
There is a known damage of removing the child.
Texas State Representative James Frank chairs the House committee that oversees the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. He says increasing due process protections for parents is about protecting children.
We recognize there's tremendous damage on children, and certainly on parents as well, but on children when they are removed falsely.
What about potential unintended consequences? Couldn't all these laws delay the removal of a child from a dangerous situation?
Absolutely, and that keeps me up at night, scares me.
The parents' rights are paramount in a lot of those cases.
Dr. Susan Haney is the chair on the Council of Child Abuse and Neglect for the American Academy of Pediatrics. She says the job of child abuse pediatricians at hospitals is to not only identify abuse, but also identify when it's not.
We actually find it more likely a child's going to be diagnosed with something that's not abuse when we're involved.
Haney says honest, open communication with parents is key. But she is concerned that new laws could potentially slow down the system, keeping kids in foster care longer than needed, and at worst, miss kids who are truly in danger.
Diagnosing child abuse, like I said, it's not black and white, and it's not easy.
Every year, Cook Children's Hospital displays blue pinwheels to raise awareness about child abuse. Each pinwheel represents a visit by its child abuse team.
The first time I saw the blue pinwheels after going through our accusation, it was very triggering and emotional.
Simonton knows one of those pinwheels is for her case, even though no abuse was found. She says it's a story that's often not told. And so she started the Parents Behind the Pinwheels Facebook group, where hundreds of parents have shared their stories of being wrongfully accused.
Child abuse is just so heartbreaking and devastating and unacceptable. But for me, what's also unacceptable is when the diagnosis is wrong for children, is wrongfully removing children from loving parents. That is trauma to those children and those parents.
For the past 2 months, we have been reaching out to Cook Children's Hospital with questions and requests for interviews. Each time, the hospital declined to comment. Now, everyone for this story did emphasize the importance of reporting child abuse. Here in Texas, you can do that by calling 1-800-252-5400 or by filling out a form on the Texas Abuse Hotline website. We have a link to that on our website. With the I-Team, Brian New, CBS News, Texas.